بينا مدحويني حسن شيخ محمود ومدن عبد الكريم حسين قوليد iyo maxamed cabdi waare u kala magacaabay inay noqdaan ergo heer qaran oo qaabilsan arrimaha Somaliland iyo dhinaca xasilinta. sidoo kale madaxweynaha uu warqadii aqoonsiga ka gudoomay danjirayaal cusub oo loo soo magacaabay Soomaaliya kuwaas oo kala danjirayaasha dalalka Djibouti, Canada iyo Cuba. رئيس الوزراء حمزة عبد برre رئيس الوزراء حكومة فدرالك Soomaaliya isna waxa uu ka qayb galay munaasabad uu ku bogaadiyay howlgalka midowga Afrika ee ADMIS xilli ADMIS ay xusayso sanad guureedii koowaad tan iyo markii la dhisay. sababtoo ah ADMIS waxay la wareegtay howlgalkii hore AMISOM marka waa sanad tan iyo markii la asaasay. sidoo kale ra'iisul wasaaraha waxa uu gudoomiyay toddobaadkan shir looga hadlayay bilaabidda wejiga labaad ee dagaalka dhanka qawaariijta iyo xoreynta dalka. sidoo kale wasaaradda gaashaandhigga waxay si rasmi ahaan ugu dhawaaqday in dagaalka looga soo horjeedo qawaariijta al-shabaab uu dhawaan bilaabanayo kaas oo qayb ay ka noqonayaan dalalka deriska oo taageeraya dowladda Soomaaliya. golaha wasiirada ayaa sidoo kale isla toddobaadkii inta lagu guda jiray waxa ay ansixiyeen nidaam ama sharci hagaya gaadiidka mootobajaajta ee magaalada Muqdisho ka howlgala. hay-adda maareynta masiibooyinka qaranka ee Sodma waxay gargaar aadnimo gaarsiisay deegaanada Baardheere, Xudur, Masagawa iyo barakacayaasha ku nool gobolka Banaadir. xafiiska xeerraaliyaha guud ee qaranka waxaa loo soo gudbiyay kiisas la xiriira lacag dhaqidda iyo maalgelinta argagixisada. dowladda Soomaaliya waxay kaloo toddobaadkan ku dhawaaqday in guud ahaan la curyaamiyay hanaankii maaliyadeed ee qawaariijta al-shabaab. waxaa kaloo jiray in ay jireen xubno ka tirsan shabaab kuwaas oo isku soo dhiibay ciidamada qaranka. waxaa ka mid ah cabdi xasan xulbaale oo ka mid ah horjoogayaasha al-shabaab oo iska soo dhiibay gobolka Shabeellaha Hoose toosna isugu dhiibay ciidanka qaranka ee xoogga dalka Soomaaliyeed. sidoo kale galmudug waxaa jira laba xubnood oo qawaariijta ka tirsan bishaar shardi maxamed xase iyo yuusuf suleymaan abuukar jirow salaaxudiin loo yaqaano oo iyaguna isku soo dhiibay ciidanka daraawiishta galmudug. sidoo kale horjooge xuseen daahir maalin dhigay oo qawaariijta al-shabaab u qaabilsanaa weerarada shacabka lagu beegsanayo ayaa isku soo dhiibay ciidanka xoogga dalka ee ku sugan degmada Eeldheer ee gobolka degmada dowlad goboleedka galmudug. sidoo kale horjooge la yiraahdo Calas Ibraahim Axmed Barre ayaa lagu soo qabtay howlgal halkaas ay ka fuliyeen ciidanka xoogga dalka Soomaaliyeed. waxaa kaloo ciidamada xoogga dalka ay howlgal ka fuliyeen tuulada la yiraahdo Makuude oo ku taala duleedka Baydhabo halkaas ay ku dileen 14 ka mid ah xubnaha qawaariijta. wasaaradda arrimaha gudaha ee dowladda federaalka waxay bilowday siina wadaa inay gargaar cunto u fidiso dadka ku nool deegaanada laga xoreeyay al-shabaab iyadoo la fulinayo halkudhigga nabad ku afur. iyo ugu dambeyn guddiga tartanka adeega xajka sanadka 2023 oo soo saaray liiska 75 shirkadood oo ku guuleystay bixinta adeeg xajka ee sanadkan. markaana versionka Englishkan aan raacinayna. This is the weekly briefing of the federal government of Somalia issued by the Minister of Information. President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud appointed Mr. Abdikarim Hussein Guled and Mr. Mohamed Abdiware to be national envoys for Somaliland affairs and stabilization. President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud also received diplomatic credentials from the ambassadors of Djibouti, Canada, and Cuba. The Prime Minister of the FGS, Hamza Abdibare, chaired a meeting to discuss the second phase of the war against the Kharijist al-Shabaab and the liberation of the country. Also, the Prime Minister has praised the African Union mission ADMIS as ADMIS celebrates its first anniversary since its establishment. Minister of Defense says the second phase of the war against Kharijist al-Shabaab will begin soon as neighboring countries expected to join to support the government of Somalia. The cabinet of the federal government of Somalia has approved the new law regulating the rickshaw transport. The National Disaster Management Agency, known as SODMA, has provided humanitarian aid to Baardheere, Xudur, Masagawa, and to the displaced people in Banaadir region. The Attorney General's office has received cases related to money laundering and terrorist financing. The government of Somalia has announced that the financial strength of the Kharijist al-Shabaab has been severely crippled. Abdi Hassan Hulbale, who is one of the leaders of al-Shabaab terrorists, surrendered to the National Army in Lower Shabelle region. In other development, the same, two members of Kharijis al-Shabaab, Bishar Sharti Mohammed Hassey and Yusuf Suleiman Abukar Jiro, known as Salahuddin, have surrendered to the Galmudug Darwish forces in Galmudug state. Hussein Dahir Malin Dege, who was in charge of al-Shabaab attacks against civilians, has surrendered to the National Army in Erler district of Galmudug. Also, another prominent figure, Alas Ibrahim Ahmed Barre, was arrested in an operation conducted by SNA in the same area. The Somali National Army has killed 14 members of al-Shabaab in the village of Makude on the outskirts of Baidoa in Southwest State. The Ministry of Interior has begun providing food aid to the people living in the areas liberated from al-Shabaab as a gesture to implement the motto of break your fast peacefully. And finally, the 2023 Hajj Pilgrimage Service Competition Committee has released a list of 75 companies that have won to provide Hajj services for this year to the Somali people. Thank you very much. And now I hand over to the SRCC, Mr. Mohammed Saif.
Thank you very much. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya wal mursalin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Your Excellency, the Minister of Information, and dear brothers and sisters of the media, once again, Assalamu alaikum wa Ramadan Mubarak. I wish to start by thanking most sincerely the people of Mogadishu and the Somali security forces for their support on Monday when our convoy was attacked by an improvised explosive device here in Mogadishu. The response from the public and the Somali police force was so overwhelming. This indicates the cordial relationship between ATMIS and the people of Somalia. I wish to commend the Somali National Army on its continuing successes on the battle against the terrorist group Al-Shabaab. As I speak, the terrorist group has lost and continue to lose its key areas in south-central Somalia. This, in turn, is liberating the population from the oppressive leadership of the anti-peace elements. And as it has been highlighted by the Minister, that the second phase will start very soon, and I would like to assure the Minister and the public and the media that ATMIS will be there to support the SNA whenever it is required and wherever it is required. On behalf of ATMIS, I wish to reaffirm our commitment to continue supporting the Somali National Army in this noble military offensive. The success of Somali security forces against Al-Shabaab terrorists is a testimony of increasing capability of the national forces to take over responsibilities once ATMIS leaves on 31st December 2024, and this exit should be well coordinated with all stakeholders. I wish to commend the federal government of Somalia for its effort in force generation and providing the leadership that is enabling the Somali security forces to achieve tremendous gains. On this note, allow me to welcome the President's appointment of two key special envoys, one on stabilization and civilian protection, and the other on Somaliland. The first appointment is very important as many areas get liberated from the terror group, while the other is important as the country works hard to ensure national unity, national reconciliation, and social cohesion. Excellency, recently I had the opportunity to address the Security Council on Somalia, and I highlighted that at this critical time, the partners, international partners, including the United Nations, should give more support to the SNA. You know that 13,900 were allowed by the UN and are getting support from the UN. So then as Somalia is increasing the number of the troops, we urge that the international partners should take into consideration that aspect and give more support to the SNA. In the same line, in my statement, I insisted on the necessity of lifting the embargo and sanction on weapons and ammunition against Somalia. I know that many things have been done and happened in this country, and 2 weeks ago we participated in one of the workshops organized by the National Security Advisor and his team, and all international partners realized that many things have been done and it is time to lift that embargo and embargo on weapons and ammunition, and this will allow the Somali forces to work closely with the international partner and take over from ATMIS when it comes to leave and exit this country. It's now 1 year since ATMIS was born on 1st April 2022, replacing AMISOM. During this 1 year period of transition, the mission has registered a number of achievements in line with the UN Security Council 2628 and 2670, as well as the Somali Transition Plan. Some of the achievements include supporting the Somali security forces in joint military operation against the Al-Shabaab terrorist group. The mission has continued to hold key population centers, thereby allowing people to go about their normal livelihoods. ATMIS has also secured main supply routes, allowing the people and the goods to move between different locations. During this period, ATMIS has also provided escort to humanitarian organizations to reach vulnerable populations with much needed relief items. ATMIS has supported the capacity building program of the Somali security forces. The achievements by both ATMIS on one hand and the Somali National Army on the other hand gives us hope that come 31st December 2024 will allow the African Union mission to leave the country with great confidence that the Somali security forces will maintain and even improve the peace and the security of this great nation. I would like to salute and commend the initiative that has been taken by Somali leadership to involve the frontline states at this critical time to play an important role to degrade Al-Shabaab and reinforce peace and security in this lovely country. Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to thank most sincerely the efforts of the leaders of this country towards dialogue and reconciliation. Specifically, I wish to commend the holding of the National Consultative Conference led by His Excellency President Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud. And I also commend the holding of the reconciliation conferences in Baidoa. These are great signs of political wisdom and the ability Somali leaders to resolve differences through dialogue. As we are addressing the media, I would like to assure you that we do it internally, but recently when I was in Addis Ababa to attend the African Union Summit, I had the opportunity to be interviewed by several international media, including Algeria media, Egypt media, Morocco media, the Pan-Arab channels, Russia Today, and Chaîne Africaine d'Information. So everybody is much interested to know what is going on in Somalia, and that was a good opportunity to highlight the big achievement since the arrival of President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud in this country. It was a good opportunity to talk about, to give a story about the people of Somalia, but also the big achievement and how there is a lot of progress in terms of peace, security in this country. Also to promote the country by asking them to advise investors to come to Somalia and invest, because I think the environment is proposed. Once again, thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.